Some retired generals of the Armed Forces of the Philippines once again insist on the revision of unconstitutional provisions in the proposed Bangsamoro Basic Law. Bianca Dava tells us why.
Some retired generals of the Armed Forces of the Philippines stand by their conviction that unconstitutional provisions in the proposed Bangsamoro Basic Law need amendment. The former generals made the statement following the recent dialogue of President Benigno Aquino III with some members of the Association of Generals and Flag Officers regarding the passage of the Bangsamoro political entity. Earlier today, Philippine Navy retired Commodore Carlos Agustin and former PIDEA and AFP Chief of Staff retired General Dionisio Santiago faced the media to explain their position after they have signed a manifesto against the BBL. One of their suggested amendments deals with the authority and jurisdiction of central government in defense and security. This is to remove the provision that the government is permitting the Bangsamoro to have a separate army and police.
It could result in first of all, destruction of the Philippine Republic as we know it. No? It will result in fragmentation of our people. It will result in the spoliation of natural resources. If you read yung bibigay sa kanila na even the maritime territory. And
Bangsamoro Maritime.
And then it destruction also of our tripartite form of government. Na we have three sectors of the in government that are counterbalancing each other. Mawawalan lahat ito. Eventually magiging ibang Pilipinas, iba na.
The two generals are among the group of retired soldiers who signed a manifesto against the Bangsamoro Basic Law that was published in a newspaper. These generals said they are not against the peace process in Mindanao. They just want to make sure that both Congress and Senate will conduct a thorough study on these sensitive provisions to ensure that there will be no security threats in the entire country in the future.
We want BBL to be following the constitutional. Improve lang naman dahil marami namang kinorek na Ang hinihingi namin hanggat totally satisfactory sa all stakeholders, tuloy ang discussion.
Ang what?
Ang constitutional provisions.
Presidential Communications Operations Office Secretary Herminio Coloma Jr. stated earlier that President Aquino, along with other cabinet members, have explained to the retired soldiers the issue of the draft BBL's legality. Bianca Dava, reporting for Y News.